Okay, last video I promised everyone we're going to go over this, we're going to look at this whole shape refactoring thing, and I'm realizing, well, although I would like to just make a shape and automatically have the model with it, or the shape controller or the shape view, and I automatically have the model with it, really what I probably should do, I was thinking about this on the walk picking up my kids, what I really should do is probably have a set method. So I'm going to throw in a set method, void set model, and then I'm going to have the same function over here as well. That should fix that. Okay, and I'll put this down here. The reason I want this is just because, well, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily have it set up all the time before I even get going. So let's be conservative and just have a separate function for setting up the model. And I'm going to go into here and I'm going to say p model. In fact, what I could do right here, just in case something went wrong, I could call SetModel. And now I have one way of getting in there. Okay, this thing needs what class it's going in. That's for the view. And I'm going to have the same thing over in the controller. So let's just plop this. So that's the view. Here's my controller classes. Or here are my controller functions. Okay, and I could say set controller here. This way I actually don't, as long as I'm just passing in a controller, I really don't need to do anything special. Let's see what's wrong with this thing. Oh, set controller. Oh, set model. Let's see. Okay, we still have this problem over here, but that's not a problem anymore because I actually don't need this model anymore. And although I can set it up there, I can actually just get rid of this altogether from all of these cases. I wouldn't need to pass in the previous model, and all I'm doing is making a shape, and then I'll hook it up in another place. So that's how I'm going to be approaching this thing now. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to the ShapeFactory. I'm going to get rid of those. Fine. Compile it. See if that's still not going to work exactly right. I got a call in MVC campus that's going to be wrong. All right, I don't need this anymore. I don't need, I'm going to just copy this or cut it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say view list num shapes set model. I'm going to set up the model for the two different things. It's a shape list. I'm going to set the control list. Let's see where we are. Okay, new triangle view, haha, I know what happened. So where's triangle view? Paint, I have a triangle view here, is the, Shape 2400, I want to just see Oh, I'm going to need a constructor, I think, in this. I'm surprised I'm going to need a constructor, but I'm going to. And I'm also going to use a destructor. Okay. So I have triangle view 2400. I'm just going to call the parent. I'm going to make a constructor. I'm not going to use a destructor, and I probably am going to need this also for. Oh, I don't. The controller is also fine. So if I look at Shape 2400, I have a constructor for the controllers. I have a constructor for the shape view. I'm just going to make a constructor for my triangle 2400. And it's really not going to do anything at all, but yes, I am that lazy for having just done that. Okay, this is actually not really doing anything else. That should do it. Notice if I change the header file, I gotta recompile everything. Okay, I am making a new triangle view. It's going to, oh, the conversion from triangle view to shape view exists but not accessible. Triangle view should be, oh wait, I didn't need that constructor after all. I have it in there. I'll leave it in there. I know what it is. I don't know. Shape view. Triangle view is a type of shape view. I don't know why it wouldn't be able to tell me that. What if I just cast it? There's something weird going on. No, it's not letting me do that. Let's have a look. I call triangle view. It should call the triangle. And I'm going to explicitly call the shape view function call that has no parameters. That should be the default anyways. What is going on here? Okay, I can't convert from a triangle view pointer to a shape view pointer. It exists, but it's not accessible. Is that going to let me do that? Why is that? There's two overloads. Well, you guys got me stumped in this one. Triangle view, I have a public triangle view. It's extending shape view unless it's public. Okay. One second. I'm wondering if it's a public thing. So there you go. That's what it was. That's the issue. That'll fix that particular thing. So I manually had to make this. I manually made this subclass. Because shape view is, if I don't put in the word public in there, it means it is considered protected, I do believe. If it is protected, it means I do not have direct access to some of the functions that I would have had otherwise. Or I definitely I may not have access to some other pieces of code. Hopefully this is actually going to fix it. If it doesn't, we're going to find out. But most of our classes, or every one of our classes, we call public for the thing we're extending from. Okay. Unresolved external. And shape view, we have a paint call that is not this, I do believe, is not being implemented. That's triangle view. Shape view. If we go down to our shape view, here's our controller, here's our paint method. It was not implemented. That's the issue with this one. That I remember I got rid of it as equals 0, and it was what I actually need to do is make sure I have a function call there. It's going to be the same ugly function call as the other one, and then later on I'm going to delete it. So here's my shape view, here's my paint outline. I don't have a paint function, a straight paint function. Okay, so it's not virtual because I'm in the CPP file. It is a shape view, call to paint with this information, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to look for what my paint method was. I'm just going to copy and paste this thing. This is my generic looks like crap paint method. And this is FP model. Just return. Otherwise, I'm going to say, I know I'm getting some data from somewhere. I'm calling get bound. Since I'm getting data from the model, I need to actually get it from the model. Now that it's no longer just in the model. Okay. Hopefully this will actually work. Okay. Ugly. Ugly. Oh, that shouldn't have been ugly. That should have been a triangle. Now I'm intrigued. Am I drag and dropping is not working? I have to look into this. Okay. So let me pause it for a second, and we're going to actually, and I'll pick this up right where we left off right now.